What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video, and today we're going to be talking about protein shakes. Now, if you want to see something really funny, head over to my TikTok under the same name, Lena's Weight Loss Diary, because I've already made my protein coffee for the day with a new protein shake called Nurri. And the TikTok is pretty funny, so head over there and watch it. I know, cross promotion. I might be figuring the social media thing out. Maybe. So I am a Premier Protein girl. It's what I have drank since starting on my weight loss journey, and I swear by these. I keep them in my locker at school, but here's the deal. It's a couple days before payday. I was down to literally these two vanilla protein shakes, and all over my TikTok, literally all over my weight loss TikTok, I have been seeing this Nurri ultra filtered vanilla protein milkshake. They have chocolate and they have vanilla. And so I went on a hunt because I haven't seen them locally, because they don't sell them locally. They sell them in the big box store of Costco. And I don't have a Costco membership. I have a Sam's membership. So I checked Sam's online and they sold them. I checked Amazon. They also sold them. Price compared. Amazon actually ended up being cheaper because with shipping, these came out $3 more than my Sam's Club membership. So, Amazon it was. They arrived on Friday, which would have been the 30th? Yes, 30th of May. Stuck it in my refrigerator, and today is June 1st, and we tried it because I wanted to make sure it was cold. That was one of the things I did see, was to make sure that they were cold. So I taste tested it first. Again, go check out my TikTok. It was pretty funny. And it actually tastes pretty good. But what we're going to do today in this video on my channel is we're going to look at these things, the nutrition facts. We're going to do a little bit of compare and contrast. Just like one of my kids did at the end of the school year. We compared and contrast Mighty Morphin versus Mega Force Power Rangers. He was done with his work, by the way. So, here we go. So we're going to start with my tried and true, my homegirl, which is the Premier Protein Vanilla Shake. So this says on the front, right here, 30 grams of protein, 160 calories, 1 gram of sugar, with 24 essential vitamins and minerals. Right there, see? Right there. It also says with nutrients for immune health support, which y'all know, I work at a school. I can take all the immune support I can get. Nutrition fact time. So it says that one shake is 11 ounces. And I will tell you, we are comparing apples to apples because this also is an 11-ounce shake. Crazy, right? One's just a little shorter with a little bit more stockiness to her. Kind of like me. So, nutrition facts. One shake, 11 ounces. Calories are 160. Our girl Nurri over here, also 11 ounces. We have established that. Her calories are 150. So this actually is 10 calories less. Okay, so far, 10 less calories. If you're tracking calories, 10 calories could be the difference between, a meal. Okay, next. Total fat. Premier Protein has 3 grams and the Nurri has 2.5. 0.5, not a huge difference, but there is a difference. So saturated fat, Premier Protein has 1 gram and the Nurri has 1.5. And they both have 0 grams of trans fat. Cholesterol, Premier Protein has 20 milligrams while the Nurri has 25. So 5 less of cholesterol in the Premier Protein. Sodium, which I know a lot of people try to watch because it's literally in everything and you can't get away from it. Sam, who's also on his own little wellness journey of let's lose, a whole person in 4 months, don't get me started, is always saying, man, I'm really over my sodium today. So, sodium. Premier Protein has 230 milligrams of sodium in it, while the Nurri only has 180. So that is quite a difference. I will do the math while I'm editing and put the difference here. So, total carbs. Premier Protein has 4, while the Nurri has 2 in both grams. Under dietary fiber, the Premier Protein has 1, while Nurri has 0. They are both the same on total sugars of 1 gram. And they both include 0 grams of added sugar. And we know that they both have 30 grams of protein because it says right here on the front and on the nutritional info. It also goes into a list of like the vitamins and stuff that are in it, but we're not going to get into that here. So the next question is, what do they rank in Weight Watchers points? So let me do a scan and I'll insert that right here. So as you can see from the screenshots, both Premier Protein and Nurri both have 3 points. So one isn't necessarily better than the other for me when it comes to Weight Watchers points. Sorry, gotta get a drink of my protein coffee here. It's very good. So, which one am I going to go with? Well, that's a really hard decision to make, simply because this one, it's a little bit harder to get. I do have to order it from Amazon. I do have to wait for it to come in. And during the summer, it can just end up sitting on my porch and wait for me to get it, which means it's going to get hot. And in the summer, it could potentially explode. I don't know, but it's a possibility. The Premier Protein, I can get at Sam's Club, grab it, throw it in my cart, bring it straight home. So I did the math, and the Nurri comes in a 12-pack, and I paid $25.49 for the package, and that comes out to about $2.12 a piece. However, the Premier Protein that I can get at Sam's comes in a 15-pack. So let me do the math. So normally the 15-pack of the Premier Proteins is $26 and change, $26.64 I think. But right now there's $2 off, which makes it $24.64. So I did the math based on the original price, and it comes out actually to $1.77 with tax per shake. So in the end, I think whether one is better than the other comes down to your personal point of view and what you're looking at. If I'm looking at Weight Watchers points, these two honestly are neck and neck because they both turn out to be 3 points, and I can pick these up a lot easier than picking up the Nurri. Now, when it comes to taste, to me, they actually tasted about the same. Now, I know some people are going to be like, oh my gosh, Lena, the Premier Protein tastes better, or Lena, what are you thinking? The Nurri tastes better. I think that's going to end up being a personal preference no matter what you're doing. Like I said, I find where this one, does taste like a vanilla milkshake. So if I'm in the mood for, oh, I'm craving something sweet, I would probably turn to this because this would probably help curb that I want a milkshake thought process a lot more than the Premier Protein, because this is very thin. It's a very thin shake comparative to the Nurri, which ends up being much thicker when you do the pour. And again, if you go watch my TikTok, you'll see how thick that actually is. Hint, hint, go watch the TikTok if you haven't already. So, which would I end up buying? I think it kind of depends. Honestly, I might end up buying both, just because I can use them for two different things. I can use this to have as a sweet treat, and the Premier Protein to go into my iced coffee. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have you tried the Nurri shakes? I have only tried the vanilla. I have only tried it as of today. I have not tried the chocolate. When it comes to an iced coffee, I really rather prefer a vanilla shake in my coffee. I will use chocolate if I'm out of everything else, but I feel like I can do more exploring of my coffee flavors with a vanilla shake as opposed to chocolate, because the vanilla is going to go with more. It's like putting vanilla creamer in your coffee. You can pretty much put it with anything, and that's how I feel about a vanilla protein shake. So that's it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.